Thousands of people walk past this unassuming metal door in Fort Greene Park in Brooklyn every day and have no idea the historical significance that it holds. Let me explain what lies behind this mysterious door. Alright, so let me set the scene. I'm currently in Fort Greene Park in Brooklyn, which is Brooklyn's oldest park. So during the Revolutionary War, the Americans and the British fought over this land a lot because it's basically just one big-ass hill that overlooked New York Harbor. You can no longer see the harbor today because of all the buildings, but during the war, both sides wanted it because it was a strategic lookout. So I'm gonna get back to the door, but I need to give some more context so it makes sense. Well, did you know that more soldiers died on British prison ships that were anchored off Manhattan than in all of the battles during the Revolutionary War combined? Crazy, but it's true. So during the Revolutionary War, the British captured thousands of American soldiers, and instead of putting them in proper prisons, they just put them in old ships that were anchored in the East River. These ships were packed to the brim. They had no food, no water, and no medical care. Basically just floating death traps. And here are what those ships would have looked like. Here are the names of all of the people who died on those ships, just to put it into perspective. Insane. When a POW died on one of these ships, the British would just dump their body in the shallow sands off Manhattan and Brooklyn. Fast forward, the war ends, and New York becomes this massive port city. It's at this time a major problem surfaced. Literally bodies surfaced and body parts everywhere. It became a horrific sight, because the remains of these POWs were just bobbing in the water and ending up all over the shores. And this, of course, became a public nightmare for New York City. So eventually, the city gathered the remains of the 11,300 POWs and put them right under Fort Greene Park. So behind this metal door holds the remains of the 11,300 POWs that fought and died during the Revolutionary War to give us the America that we have today. So yes, the column in the middle of Fort Greene Park is super significant because it's a marker of the crypt for the first POWs in America. These brave men died so this land would never be ruled by a king ever again. And so we could live in a democracy with the freedoms we have today. Can't forget their sacrifice, and we must continue to fight for the true patriots that came before us. Follow Johnny Murtaugh for more content like this.